Welcome to the Mindful Spark. My name's Dave, and in this video we'll be covering the science from week 4 of the Reclaim Your Past, Reset Your Future series. And this week deals with loving kindness. And there's been a huge amount of research and medical interest in the practice of loving kindness, also known as metta, and the effects it has on both the body, the brain and the emotions. So the psychology, the neurology and the physiology. And research is starting to show that in the brain, when people practice loving kindness, that it triggers the reward center in the brain. And anybody who's ever done the loving kindness practice will know that when you wish well on others, it makes you feel good. If you think back to the most wonderful experiences of your life, they're usually a shared experience with somebody else. And people who do the metta or the loving kindness practice tend to have more compassion and more empathy. And what research is also showing is the parts of the brain that are involved in self-thought, so being concerned with ourselves, actually reduces. So we feel more connected with other people. We're more enthusiastic about other people doing well, and we don't feel that we're in competition with them anymore. And when you're not in competition with other people, it's very freeing. And when I talked about the hand model of the brain in Science 1, there's two circuits that we can think about that go into the brain. So there's a part of the brain here that picks up what's happening in the body, what your eyes see, your ears, all your senses. And then that passes the information up. Now it can either go up and through to the amygdala or the fear center to have an immediate reaction, or in a more healthy and happy brain, the signal can come up from the body up into the thinking part of the brain, the cortex, and we can have a more nuanced response. So an example of these two circuits would be if you ever found yourself running down a trail or cycling, and suddenly you jump or swerve left and you look back and you see that there was a twig on the path, and then you go, oh, that looked like a snake. Now, if we had to wait for the thinking part of the brain, which is much slower, to go, oh, is that a snake? I wonder, well, and boom, it could be too late. Whereas evolutionary, we've been designed to react first and think later. And we can get caught up in this in our everyday lives. And I think I already mentioned about asking ourselves two questions if we're about to be snappy or aggressive with somebody. And they are, am I tired and am I stressed? And if the answer is yes, then we're going to react more from this channel, and not into the more nuanced thinking channel. Because if we think about what we're going to say and we want to have a better outcome for everybody involved, then we may be more careful in our choice of words and statements. But if we react from an angry place, then we're more likely to have conflict, and that's not good for us or for the people we deal with. So the loving kindness is a really good practice to make us feel connected with other people and softer, kinder. And even the US military are using it now for their vets who are coming back with post-traumatic stress. And they're finding it's very, very powerful and a very good mechanism for helping them to reconnect with the rest of the world and with themselves. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you.